Hello, I'm Henry R. Mockingbird, aka Ramsey Alley, and it's been a while since I've done a My Thoughts video on a trailer. Okay, let's talk about The Wolfman 2025. And I know what you're thinking, but Henry, didn't you already talk about this movie in an editorial? Well, yeah, but that wasn't really so much of an editorial as much as it was a rant video. And me freaking out over the design. And I was going to do a My Thoughts video on the trailer, but all I had at the time was a teaser trailer, and that teaser trailer didn't give me a whole lot to work with. Now that we have an official trailer, I can give my actual thoughts. Keep in mind, this is all speculation. I cannot prove anything. None of this is concrete. But yeah, I have quite a lot to say. And let's start with the positives, what very little they are, before we get into the nitty-gritty. I have to say anything positive about this trailer is that it definitely creates the idea of horror and is pretty intense. And that is all the positives that this trailer is getting out of me. Let's get into the nitty-gritty with this trailer. Starting with who's making the film and everything else, okay? Blumhouse is an indie horror film who have made some really great movies like The Purge, Get Out, Black Phone, Happy Death Day, Megan, and Halloween 2018. And they've made some of the worst horror films like Night Swim, Imaginary, Halloween Ends, the horror movie version of Fantasy Island. And I know what a lot of you are thinking. Didn't they make the Invisible Man remake? Yeah, but they also made the Firestarter remake. What is your point? The problems of this movie can be traced to this design. Seriously, when an American werewolf in Paris has a better looking werewolf than you, then you have problems. If you were to show me this design out of context, I would never guess it would be a wolfman. My guesses would be, is it a leprechaun? Is it a troll? Is it a goblin? Is it a creepy old man? Is it a werewolf version of Irex? Is it supposed to be a redneck version of Nosferatu? The list would be endless, and I would never guess that this is supposed to be a werewolf. Or a wolfman or whatever. But seriously, it's the Wolfman. It's supposed to be a combination of wolf and man. This is not like Pumpkinhead, where he's a demon who comes out of a pumpkin patch. I mean, come on. Even the 2010 Wolfman got this right. And I know a lot of people say, oh, at least the makeup looks better. Yeah, but it still looks like crap. And no, it having practical effects doesn't make it better. Having practical effects does not make your movie better, and Garbage Pail Kids debunked that a long time ago. But seriously, Blumhouse, did you even do your research? You know what? Screw that. Because you don't have to do research. Even 4-year-olds who dress like a werewolf for Halloween know what the Wolfman looks like. Not to mention, there's a movie called Werewolves that have an actual looking werewolf design and they use practical effects. So this thing does not have any excuse to look the way that it does. Even this trailer is giving me very bad vibes. Like, we see him turn into the werewolf very slowly, and it doesn't happen right away. So, is this going to be like the Fly remake or Return of the Living Dead, where he slowly turns into the werewolf throughout the course of the movie? Another huge red flag is that this movie's coming out in January. For those who don't know, January is the dumping ground for bad movies. And we also got a plot synopsis. Blake, a San Francisco husband and father, left to go to his childhood home in Oregon after his father vanished and is resumed dead with his wife and daughter, and they get attacked by a creature. I'm betting that this creature that the plot synopsis is referring to is going to be revealed to be his father. And this is pretty much a rip-off of the 2010 film. You know how in the 2010 film that the father was revealed to be a werewolf? Mention the idea of an almost broken family having to retreat to the country only to come across some supernatural stuff. That literally feels like the plot to Eddie Murphy's Haunted Mansion. I usually like to wait until the final product is seen, but man, is this trailer giving me a lot of bad vibes. But we'll have to wait and see. But I'm not counting my chickens that this movie's gonna be any good.